here in front of these bright lights. I don't know. He becomes a deer in the headlights. But look, you had 3 coaches in there. 3 coaches. All these guys got different philosophies. They all want the right. They all have the same purpose. I get it. They all have the same purpose. They want the best for Edgar. And I respect and I love all the coaches in this corner. And Edgar too. But the thing is that you had 3 guys giving instructions. I don't know if they were all on the same page at all. You saw a guy that was very, I don't even want to say timid. He just seemed confused. He wasn't sure how to be. He didn't have an identity tonight. Normally he's an aggressive guy. He comes forward. He's swinging blows. He's going back and forth. You know, he wants to mix that action up. He didn't seem to be that guy. He didn't seem to be that killer tonight, man.
How much percent do you give to Steve Rose actually being the one that kind of made Berlanga number?
Bro, 37 years old, blowing up middleweight? Are you kidding me? Stop. Come on, man. No.
Is Berlanga good?
Huh?
Is he good?
No. I'm gonna keep it honest. No. And nobody, but I want to give you some context behind that. Okay. The biggest problem that happened with Berlanga. Look, he's still young. All right. So should I write him off? No. But from what I see, from my experience, I'm gonna tell you this. He went on the tear 16-0. That was the worst thing that can happen for his career. The worst thing that can happen. The reason why is because he didn't get a chance to grow and develop. And maybe I should give him time to grow and develop, but he's been a 6-year pro. You understand that? A 6-year pro. You know, and how much longer is it going to take for him to get to that top level? I think he's number 6 or something like that in the WBO ratings. To be ready for one of them top dogs at a championship level. He's going to go to 20-something fights. You know, and it's not about the knockouts. I can care less about that. Okay? But it's about how he operates inside that ring. It's about tactically how he operates.
Could you kind of break that down?
So, all right, for instance, the jab. Throw the jab at the same pace, the same speed. Don't give you different looks. Don't even change levels of the jab. Occasionally, there's little small things that you can do and he's supposed to know already that he doesn't know. You understand that? And that could be because he knocked out everybody. Now he's enamored with his punching power. He's marching forward. He's slow-footed. The first thing I would have done was like, hey, we need your feet right. We got to get your feet right because your foundation is the most important thing inside that ring besides your technique. Your foundation, your legs, they got to be quick. We ain't going to be this guy where we marching around having to change locations and trying to... No, I'm going to train you like you have no punching power. That's how I'm going to train you. I'm going to get you up on your toes and moving and changing things up. That's what I'm going to give you. Because that's what he needs. He needs to find ways to disguise his power. Shooting the jab at the same speed. Coming with the left hook. Leading with the left hook. Throwing the left hook from the middle position. Why are you throwing the left hook? That's what I'm talking about. Why are you leading with the left hook? Why? Did you see something? The guy dropped his right hand or what? Tactically, it's the how, the why. How you're supposed to do it, when you're supposed to do it. That's all tactic work. That's what he needs. And he doesn't have it.
Tim,
okay?
You mentioned his age, Tim.
No, absolutely not. I don't think he's a victim of bad matchmaking. I think that he's guys that they put in front of him that never been stopped. Like a handful of guys that never been stopped before. Maybe about 3 guys, I believe. Never been stopped before. This was, I believe, well, this wasn't one of them. And he found a way to get rid of him. He got rid of him. Bodied him up. But this time around, he fought against a mover. You know you're fighting against the mover. You was following him around the ring. Come on, man. You learned how to cut off the ring at the beginning of your freaking childhood when you were an amateur. Learn how to cut off the ring. Stepping in front of the guy. You learned that at a young age. And he was following this man around the ring, never cornering him, never getting him trapped in that corner or getting him against the ropes like he should have. See, so I don't say this to be disrespectful. I got nothing but love for Edgar. But if he wants to be that star that he say he's gonna be, that he wants to be the Puerto Rican guy, he's gonna have to, man, listen, he's gonna have to make a lot of changes. And it all boils down to him because it seems like he has a good team around him. He has a great team around him that care about him, you know, and they have the young fighters around him, you know, that's helping him and trying to get him and groom him to be, you know, to enhance his skill. Like Jared Anderson showed up here tonight. You know, Jared Anderson, he done put his head up like, man, what is going on? Who is this guy? I don't know who that guy is.
Tim, what are your thoughts on David Morrell Jr. and on David Benavidez? They're around the same age as him, and they fight in the same weight class. Is he,
hey, just put it this way. There was a guy here tonight, dressed up in white, walking around here, going like this. Woo, yeah. Last name is Hart. Hart.
Jesse Hart.
Yes. Sitting right there over there on the side. He was saying, hey, I want that action. That's a dangerous guy. He ain't been in the ring in some while, but he does have heart. He can fight. He can box. He does have power. And now, that performance right there, and Jesse Hart being out of the ring, who would you favor if they were to fight? With that performance and Jesse Hart being out of the ring, and you know how Jesse fights, who would you favor? I'm asking y'all the question. Who would you think wins that fight?
I would probably still favor Berlanga, honestly.
You would favor Berlanga.
Yeah.
See, you don't know about boxing. You want to know why? You want to know why? Because Jesse Hart is longer. He can box. He can move those legs. You didn't see what happened when you make a puncher pick up his legs and have to follow you around and you don't work on his footwork? You don't see what happens? He has to reset every single time. Reset, reset, reset. You don't think Hart saw that tonight? And set traps for him? Jesse Hart can do that. And he has shown that he has a chin. And that left hook that he likes to throw, Jesse Hart, he'll get rid of that. Because Jesse Hart, he has a left hook of his own. Don't forget that. I'm letting y'all know, man. I'm letting y'all know. So, at this point, let me just keep it 100 with y'all. And I'm going to get out. I'm hungry. I got to go. Okay, one more. All right. Edgar needs to go back, sit down with his team. They need to all get on the same page. Okay, they have to. It's a must. I love all these guys. Edgar's a great guy, and I'm not trying to disrespect him. I'm just being honest, man, and giving a straight opinion and straight truth. You know, I'm gonna keep it real. Because if he doesn't, he's 24 years old. The future's not bright for him. The future's not bright. Oh, one more thing. You see me eating right hands, getting hit with right hand after right hand? Now, a smart, intelligent, seasoned fighter will see that. And he will take advantage of that. Hart, he got a right hand too. He'll be able to land that right hand over the top of that jab that's thrown at the same speed and at the same time. You know? So, Edgar's inside game is not that great either. He's mid-range. It's good, but his inside game, you tie him up, he don't know what to do. There's a lot of there's so many things, man, that I can share with y'all, man. But anyways, I'm gonna leave it at that, bro, because I'm not his trainer, and but I'd be willing to step in and help. I'm here. If anybody want to talk, any fighters want to, hey, get in contact with me. If you important enough, you can get it from anybody, ESPN, Top Rank, anybody. I don't get my number out to just anybody. So. Woo. I gotta go with Spence, man. You know what? I've been liking the way Spence been looking. I gotta go with Spence. I like the way he's looking. I like the way he sounds. His skin looks good. The eye looks good when I'm watching him.
Is it okay if I knock him out right now?
Man, you can knock me out. Go ahead. Go ahead, baby. He's been looking good, and I've been liking the interviews I've been seeing. You know, I give Spence a hard time because I want to see him fight against Crawford. You know, and that's why I give him a hard time. Everybody say, oh, you always throwing jabs at him. No, I think he's a fantastic fighter. But, you know, I just feel that the Crawford fight should be sooner than later. You understand that? Because if another injury acquired, then we got to wait a whole another year, bro. And it's like, come on, let's make this fight. So, I'm holding him accountable. I'm going to hold him accountable, you know, because he said in the past that once he gets the third title, then that's when he'll pursue the Crawford fight. So, once he beats Ugas, because he will, Ugas is perfect, tailor-made for him. Guy that likes to sit in the front, guy that likes to cover up, he's the high guard. Spence is beautiful coming around those guards, picking down to the body. Guys tuck up like this, you go around to the body, come up on the top. You know, control him with his jab, isolate him here, stab him back down with the left hand down to the body, then come behind with his 2 body shots. I know Spence very, very well. I follow Spence very well. I know him very well. Come around with the right hook. He's a good fighter. He's a great fighter, actually. He really is. And his toughness, and he continues to show that because he continues to fight these guys, man, even coming off an injury, bro. The best guys in the world. So you gotta respect that. And I know he's a dog. He is. He's a dog, bro. This dude escaped death. Let's put it that way. Got thrown, ejected from a vehicle. You gotta understand that 100-something miles an hour, you know, and had a broken bone in his face, I believe. That's it. Unbelievable. You know, so with that shows you right there, he's different. He's built different, without a doubt. Then he had the injury, but then before that, he came back and he faced it who? Hard-hitting Danny Garcia.
Are you mad if he goes to Thurman after Uga?
Yeah, because look I'll tell you why, Matt. So you saw all the pay-per-views, right? So you hear all this stuff about, you know, what PBC and all that. You hear all this stuff. Oh, Crawford don't sell pay-per-views. Did you see how many Thurman sold? How many pay-per-views Thurman sold? Did you see that? So if Crawford can't sell, Crawford did a hell of a lot more pay-per-views than what the hell Thurman did. Then what are we talking about, people? Stop it. You think Thurman sells more than Crawford? Stop. Save that. No, I don't want to see the Thurman fight. I want to see him fight Ugas, beat Ugas, and then go at Crawford.
But wouldn't it make sense for Spence to fight Ugas and then maybe for Crawford to fight Thurman?
Thurman don't want nothing.
Well, but I'm just saying.
Thurman don't want nothing. Thurman don't want none, man. Thurman don't want nothing, no Crawford.
What should Crawford do in the meantime, though? Because he can't just wait around. I mean,
what do you mean? I think you guys, the media, need to push these guys into fighting them. That's at the end of the damn day. It's not about, oh, he can't sell, he can't that. Everybody uses that as an excuse, bro.
It is.
It's an excuse. See, and you know what? I understand that, but what's at stake for Crawford? What's that gonna do for him? To be honest with you, what is that gonna do for him?
But you just said that the media needs to push certain fights. That's a great fight.
Oh, you think it's a great fight?
Between Thurman, Crawford and
who's in this?
Really?
Yeah.
Are you crazy? Against Terrence Bud Crawford? Are you kidding me?
So you think it's a whitewash then?
No, I don't think it's a whitewash, but I can tell you this. Somebody going to sleep and it ain't going to be Crawford. Wow. You crazy.
So Tim,
Crawford versus Ugas?
Tim, last question.
You crazy, man. Y'all better put some respect on Terrence Crawford's name.
So who should he fight? Who should he fight next?
Put some respect on my boy's name.
Thank you, Tim.
Thank you, appreciate it.
See y'all later.
For the video, feel free to hit the like, subscribe, and share. As always, if you want to support us to the next level, head over to the patreon.com/ThaBoxingVoice. We have tons of exclusive from Border Wars, Entitled, betting shows, the list goes on and on and on. But in addition to that, if you guys have questions for fighters, trainers, and promoters, this is where you can submit them. We will run out, get these questions answered, and put it back on the show just for you guys. Appreciate it. Peace.